Hello, hi. The organizers reached out to me and asked if I could share some words of encouragement. In a message that my friend sent to me, said that his pastor was chairing this mental wellness virtual conference for pastors in Singapore. He mentioned it was to encourage pastors. Many cared for others, but few get appreciated in return. Many suffered in silence. Hence, this conference is to encourage them that some of us care for them. And when I read that, I thought, that sounds kind of familiar. Many of us in leadership positions, especially in a more public fronting position, certainly in public life, and certainly in what you are doing in church, those of you who are pastors, pastoral staff, counselors, it takes a lot out of us. You are clearly doing God's work. We all know how important it is, especially in times like this where there's a lot of strain, a lot of challenges. People are struggling with different difficulties. The listening ear that you provide, the counsel that you provide, the prayers, the empathy, compassion, and love that you display makes a great deal of difference, and I thank you for that. But we are also human beings, and even though you may be doing God's work, and God nourishes us and provides us in different ways, it is still very trying. And in today's day and age, we know with the woke culture, with social media, and everyone, I guess, feeling entitled to a view and a perspective. And it's always easy to critique. Many of us are also guilty of it ourselves. It can also create a lot of pressure on us because we bear the responsibility to look out for our flock. But we also realize that there's so many different perspectives, so many different views about how things ought to be done. And increasingly, I guess people are not shy to speak up, which in itself is not a bad thing. But what you don't realize, and many of us, and those of you who have been subjected to it, will realize that it is very hurtful. We are trying our best, you are trying your best, in the best judgment, to do what you believe to be right. But yet, all these comments eat away at us. It erodes our confidence sometimes. It sometimes sparks off reactions from others. And it creates a lot of, I guess, mental pressure on us as well, and certainly on you. And it's also difficult because who else do you reach out to share? Perhaps with each other, those of you as fellow pastoral staff, counselors, we do need that listening ear. You all have an avenue to pray to God, but we are all humans, and I know it is not easy. And as we take on more of that burden on reaching out to those who need help, the burden increases on yourself too. So self-care, self-help is really critical. So I just want to encourage you and really thank you for the work that you do in your respective areas of work, at church, or the various places in which you serve. But do know that there are many people who I think do support the work that you do, but they may not always be forthcoming in sharing their perspectives. So I guess a reminder to all of us as well to perhaps not be shy about encouraging others, giving a compliment or two, cheering others on, and not to be shy about that, because it really goes a long way. And those of you who have received that, you know how big a difference that makes. It really cheers up your day and makes all that difference, because unfortunately, we all live in a fallen world. There will always be those who will speak out, critique, criticize, for whatever reasons and agenda. That will not go away. I guess we need to learn how to cope. We need to look out for each other, and certainly to remember about the purpose to which you serve and who you're serving, and hopefully that will provide the sustenance there. So thank you very much to shepherding your flock and looking out for our fellow Singaporeans and those who are living here. We are all truly grateful, and do be encouraged that it really does make a difference. It might not seem like it changes the world, but for the person whom you have reached out to make a difference to, it means everything. So thank you very much, and do take care of yourself as well. Thank you, and all the best. God bless.